I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic book show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we're going to be taking a closer look at Action Comics, issue number 52. It's the big issue everyone has been waiting for. New 52 Superman is going to be meeting up with his old 52 pre-Flashpoint counterpart. So let's hop on in and find out what happens next, shall we?
So, as the comic opens, the Trinity is still hot on the trail of the Solar Superman imposter who has been making no end of trouble for them all over the place. Unfortunately, while they try and regroup, Superman's sickness hits him hard and he loses equilibrium, almost crashing to his death prematurely. It's at moments like this I'm sure he's glad he has friends, especially friends with a bat plane. Now, where on earth could that imposter Superman have gotten off to? Well, it seems that he's checking in with Lois Lane. He says he's not a bad guy, he's just being misrepresented. Only Lois could truly understand him. Yeah, this guy is nuttier than a squirrel turd if you couldn't tell, but interestingly enough, he swears up and down that he's the real Superman, the one that everyone's been waiting for, and he can prove it. What proof could this guy possibly have? Well, for that we check on in with Clark White and his son John. For those of you who don't know, that was the assumed name of the pre-Flashpoint old 52 Superman when he jumped Earths at the end of Convergence. As we join the White family, they're enjoying a nice round of breakfast for dinner. Breakfast for dinner, you know you're living large when Solar Superman and his hostage Lois Lane end up crashing the party. As you might have guessed, this is a very awkward situation for everyone involved. Jonathan White trying really hard to stay off the superhero community's radar in this world, and Lois freaked out at the idea that an otherworldly version of herself had a kid with Clark. For those who haven't been reading the Lois and Clark book, and really shame on you if you haven't, it's been absolutely awesome, and Tomasi does a great job writing this more classic version of Superman. He also takes him in a pretty interesting direction. You see, once this Superman feels that his son's life is in danger, he doesn't quite threaten, because Superman would never threaten, but you really get the feeling with his body language that if Solar Superman were to come anywhere near his son, he would totally mess up his day. In a move that will surprise absolutely no one, a fight breaks out. Luckily, the commotion alerts Batman and the rest of the Trinity, who are able to locate their position. And from there, well, the awkward hits just keep on coming, because the Trinity had no idea there was another Superman living in this Earth, and now the cat is completely and utterly out of the bag, so much to the point that Jonathan White pretty much grabs his family and flies away with them. The comic ends with the Solar Superman at the height of his delusion going, "Oh, you're all here now, so is this when you're going to invite me to join the Justice League? Well, being touted as the big titanic meeting of two comic book giants, Action Comics number 52, it wasn't really that, but that's not to say it wasn't really enjoyable. The burning question, and you're going to have to pardon the pun here, is how did Solar Superman know that Jonathan White existed in this Earth, and if so, how was he able to find him when the actual Justice League wasn't able to? Furthermore, now that that genie can't be put back in the bottle, that there is an older Superman living on this Earth, how will that affect the rest of the heroes? Well, I mean, obviously, if you've read the solicitations for DC Rebirth, you know how that's going to work out. This Superman will eventually become the main Superman, but you know, how are we going to get there? Overall, I would feel comfortable giving this issue an 8.5 out of 10, and I think it's a nice little send-off for Action Comics, considering as like all the other 52 issues, this is going to be the last one. Also, unlike all the other issues in this Super League event, I feel if you've only been reading Lois and Clark, you could actually pick this one up and follow along pretty easily. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and while you're here, why not check out another video I have on offer, or maybe if you're feeling in a supportive mood, you want to like or subscribe. And if you want to support the creation of more videos just like this one, then please by all means check out the Cape Joel Patreon. A little bit goes a very long way, and I will see you all next time.